But one of the big winners of this entire tournament, obviously, is Devin Armani Booker.
Big Dick Booker.
In Devin Booker in this game, I have the wrong score up there. I have the Serbian score up there. Let's go ahead and do this. There we go. But Devin Booker in this game, 15 points total, ends with just an amazing tournament overall. Was 6 of 9 from the floor in this game. Was 2 of 4 from beyond the arc. 6 rebounds, 3 assists. If I only had 2 more, it would have been a nice little 4-way parlay I had going there. But what did you guys see from Devin Booker from the start of this game? I mean, from the jump, he was involved. What did you see, Suns Geek?
Aggressive, man. And he literally started the momentum early, especially I think he had like 3 triples early on, I want to believe. But not only that, just playing really good defense and really been doing what he's been doing throughout the whole tournament. I want to quote Steve Kerr here real quick. Now, this was like a little earlier, like when the Olympics were getting started and stuff. But this is what Steve Kerr said. He's probably the guy who's been the most adaptable to go from a different role in the NBA to a new one here. He adapted being an on-ball guy, ball mover, which that's kind of been underrated in Booker's game throughout the Olympics. The offense clicks when he's out there. The defense is really good. But we saw a lot of that. We saw the great defense. We saw the tough shot making, him being sort of a connector out there. I like to use that word connector. Just doing everything he could, everything that he was asked for. Didn't do anything like super like splashy or highlight worthy, but yet still put points on the board, got the rhythm going. And then when Steph Curry was going berserk, by the way, Devin Booker made one of those passes. I think he was like under the basket a little bit, found the wide open Stephen Curry, beautiful pass. And I'm just going to say this now. This is my hot take of the day. Future Phoenix Suns, Stephen Curry, because Devin Booker and him already got the chemistry. So yeah, that's my hot take. But yeah, Devin Booker was incredible. Matthew, what did you see out of him, man?
Oh, well, I just saw on the court, just being chill, off the court, being chill. I mean, his whole Olympic run was really from off the court, on the court, but mainly on the court, of course, to win the gold. I love that you brought up his pass from under the basket because that was huge. Before Steph Curry actually hit the game-sealing 3, double covered, Booker had the ball in the corner, and it's like, don't fuck this up, right? You're a Booker fan, you're a Suns fan. You're like, don't ruin this for us because we just need a couple more threes from Curry to win this game because he's absolutely on fire. He finds a way to get it back to Curry, who was wide open, hits a wide open 3. That was the play of the game, I feel like, just because no one was really touching the ball that time at that moment. Because in the last 6 or 5 minutes, you had LeBron James and Steph Curry just kind of being ball dominant, which, of course, is going to go that way. And I'm sure, I don't know if it was released yet, but I'm sure LeBron will probably win the MVP of this series, even though Steph Curry cooked in the last 2 games. And without him, we obviously wouldn't be in this position. But the thing is, Book was that extra guy to make the extra pass, to stay in the game, play extra hard defense to end these games and to make it hard on the opposition to get any kind of good shot off. So the sacrifice he had in this game did not really handle the ball, but to know like, hey, Steph is probably still the best point guard in the league, and then LeBron's going to take over when he wants to, bring the ball up the court. It is sacrifice on his end, but we've already known that from Book, so he's comfortable in these situations. So his new girlfriend, though, he did pull it off in the Olympics where he has someone that's going to come back to Phoenix with him. She was already shouted out in the crowd last game. I don't know if she was there now, but this will be a thing, Jamsters and Suns Geek fans, going into next season. I'm pretty excited about that, pretty pumped. So,
of course you are.
Yeah, we got some more gossip. I love all that stuff.
Well, I mean, you look at the final score, and it was 98-87, an 11-point victory for the Americans, but it got down to 3 points there in the final 3 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Steph Curry went nuclear to end this game. But for those of you who didn't watch, it started with Devin Booker. He had 7 of the first 11 points for the Americans, came out, hit a 3, couple nice passes, one from LeBron James, leading to easy layups for Devin Booker. Yeah. And he was consistent throughout this entire game in just providing that X factor that has been needed from Team USA this entire Olympic run. And he's been happy to be the guy who will be the fuck shit up guy, right? Like, he was a little fuck shit up guy. He got into an altercation with one of the members of the French team in transition after that team was kind of bullying the Americans around, and with the French referees getting away with it, in all honesty. I mean, there was some iffy calls, some ticky-tacky on one side, and another team being allowed to play extremely physical, and Devin Booker wasn't having any of that shit. So I'm not sure if there's an MVP for the Olympics. I believe there is. Everyone says there is. I don't recall one ever happening. But if there is, Devin Booker has to be considered for it. Steph Curry might end up getting it because it's his first and only Olympic appearance. He was unbelievably vital for the Team USA's success against the Serbian team. And obviously the 24 points for Steph Curry and the 4 3-pointers in the final 2 minutes today to put the nail in the coffin for the French. It's just one of those situations where the narrative is probably going to lean towards somebody like Steph Curry, a 4-time NBA champion, versus giving Devin Booker the respect that he earned throughout this entire tournament. Now, that being said, from a national perspective, and you see it across the board, there's a respect and admiration for what Devin Booker did in this tournament from fans throughout the entire league. Will it change? Absolutely. Once we get back in the NBA season and there's 17 timeouts per, and a gazillion Church's Chicken commercials and Sino, Arizona commercials.
God, don't remind me.
you do you, but it's all going to be reset. But for now, here in the early parts of August, Team USA comes together. The fans of the American basketball have respect for everybody who contributed on and in this stage.